welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make new videos every week on a whole variety of stuff, lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff. And I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And today I thought I would do like a little get ready with me, but this is a special one. Tonight is the Army Ball. If you're in the Army, you'll know that today, the day I'm filming, which is the 14th, is the Army's birthday. And every year there is a ball to celebrate that. So it's a big black tie event. Everyone gets dressed up and go and have a good time. So I'm gonna get ready for that. If you didn't see my last video, I did like a prep video where I like show you how I do my skin prep, my nails, and like what I do for my hair to like get it ready to get ready, if that makes sense. So I'll leave that up in the corner and down below if you're curious in that video. But today is just strictly my hair and my makeup, and then I'll show you my completed outfit and completed look at the very end. So yeah, let's just hop right into it. So I'm gonna do more of like a full coverage sort of look. I have all my brushes and stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna start with priming my face. I'm going to use my Professional primer. This is going to be my first primer. If you've seen any of my other like full glam sort of videos, you'll know that I love to mix my primers or use like multiple primers. It just works best for my skin. My skin is already like clean and moisturized and stuff. You would have seen that in my, like I said, that prep video. So I want to focus this mostly right here in the middle of my face and a little bit under my eyes. So I think I'm going to do my eye makeup first today after I prime, just because I don't want there to be any fallout on my foundation. So most of the time I do my foundation stuff first, but today I just think it's gonna be a smart move. And then I'm also going to use my Becca First Light priming filter. I've been obsessed with this recently. Like I said, if you watch any of my recent makeup videos, you'll know I'm like obsessed with this priming filter. I don't know, just love it. And I am going to prime my eyes because you know, I want my makeup to last all night. So I'm going to use my Urban Decay primer potion. Come on. So I love this little guy for when I definitely like want full glam. It just has like a tiny bit of coverage, but it just makes everything stick a little bit better. And then I'm just going to use my fingers to blend that out. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of the face powder from my Smashbox Cali Contour Kit to set that down. So I'm just going to use a big fluffy brush and just use that regular powder in there to set that all down. And just give me a good base for the rest of my look. Alright, and then I think today I'm going to do kind of like a pinky brown copper sort of look. So I am going to use my Anastasia Soft Glam palette. This is one of my favorite palettes. I love this thing. So I'm going to start off with orange soda right there. I'm going to take that same brush I just set my eyes down with and just fluff that right into the crease. And just get that first shade going. Alright, on a little bit smaller of a brush, just making sure these are all clean before I do this. I love this Sonia Kashuk dry clean spray, just to make sure. Oops, is this a new one? Oh no, it's just locked. Oh, maybe this is my new one. I don't know. You just rub it off on a little towel or something, just to make sure they're clean. And I'm going to go in with burnt orange, that color right there, and just start deepening up the crease a little bit. Okay, and then on even a smaller brush, I'm gonna take the shade Rustic to really deepen up that crease. I'm gonna kind of focus it on like the outer half of my lid, or the outer half of my crease, and then just drag it in a little bit into that inner part. Alright, then I'm going to take a more focused brush and in Cypress Umber, that kind of really dark brown color. I'm just going to go in that outer V sort of area right in here. Right there, that's it. Just kind of smoke out that outer edge. And I'm going to take that first, not the very first one, but like the second brush I used. I'm going to dip back into burnt orange, that kind of lighter brown color, and just blend all that out a little bit. And I'm not being too precise here because I can clean up that edge after. And then on kind of a flatter, fluffy brush, I'm gonna go in with Dusty Rose, this kind of like rosy color on the end, and put that all over my lid. And with that same brush again that I just had, I'm gonna blend a little bit. Alright, and then I think I'm gonna add a little bit of gold glitter. I'm a little nervous about this because I haven't used this before. This is the NYX Glitter Gold in the color Metro Tropical. Metropical? I don't know how to say that. I'm just gonna take it just from the doe foot and just kind of just gonna let that set a little bit because it feels very wet. Alright, and then with the brush that actually came in this palette, I'm gonna take Rose Pink right there. Just kind of set that down a little bit just because it feels very wet. Okay, so then I'm going to take that fluffy brush again and just try to blend these edges a little bit. Just kind of blend that all together. That's looking pretty darn good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to darken up that outer edge again. I'm going to take kind of the denser fluffy brush and Rustic again, and just kind of darken up that outer edge just a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of Cypress Umber as well. And then just again, just going to keep blending. I want everything to be nice and blended. What's up?
I need your artistic eye when you have a few minutes that you can
How
pause.
does my eyes look?
Your eyes look great.
Look pretty? You
Yeah.
like that? Alright, well hold on, I gotta help my husband. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So this is what the eyes look like. If it'll focus on me. Probably won't. Come on, you can do it. Focus on that. So that's what it looks like so far. So I'm gonna finish up, I'm gonna do the face next, and then I will finish up the eyes. So I'm just gonna clean up a little bit. I don't want it to be super sharp, but I'm just gonna clean up a little bit down here. This is like the only time I use a makeup wipe. Actually, I don't have too much fall, which is good. Alright, so let's move on to skin. I'm going to be a little extra today because I don't think I have, like I'm wearing a pretty low cut dress, so I don't think I have a shade that's quite right. And I'm gonna use a couple different things to get what I want. So I'm going to use a little bit of my YSL Touche Eclat. I'm just gonna do 2 pumps of that. And then I'm gonna use 1 pump of my Maybelline Superstay. The Superstay is a little bit more full coverage, so that's the reason I'm gonna add that in. And then I'm gonna go in with a liquid contour color to kind of warm that all up. So I'm just gonna use a flat brush to mix those together. And then I'm gonna use that brush to kind of get my hair in my way to paint a few stripes on my face. And then I'm gonna bring this down my neck because like I said, I'm wearing a low cut dress. So I make sure all this matches. It's not super low cut, but you know what I mean. Low enough that like I need my neck to match my chest. Alright, and then I'm just gonna use a beauty blender. I have a brand new Real Technique sponge. I'm just gonna blend that all in. And be careful of the eyes because this was the reason I don't normally do my eyes first, because I always forget I did my eyes and then I end up going over with them with foundation or concealer or something. I'm like, gosh darn it. I'm just gonna really take my time to press this in. Alright, and then I think I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that YSL right on the sponge and just add a little extra coverage where I need it. Alright, I think I'm going to go in with my concealer next, and then I'll do the cream contour. So I'm going to do two concealers today. I'm going to use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, always favorite, and my Flower Beauty Light Illusion, another one of my favorites. I'm concerned my Maybelline is broken because it's not making that clicking sound anymore. Very sad. There's still product coming out though, so that's a good sign. And then again, I'm just gonna take my sponge, blend that all in. All right, and then I'm gonna use a new product. Hopefully this color is good for me. I think it should be pretty good. Yeah, it looks like a good color. So this is the Fit Me little stick concealer, or stick foundation, and I just got the shade Toffee, and I'm gonna kind of use that as a bronzer contour sort of shade. So I'm just gonna put a little bit there. I'm just gonna use my sponge again, just kind of blend. Well, that blended out really well actually, so I might add more. I didn't want to add too much because I wasn't sure how that would look. But it actually looks pretty nice. Yeah, I think I might add a little bit more to my cheek area. All right, and I'm going to use a few more cream products before I move on to powder. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. cream blush. I love this blush. It's just so pretty. I'm just going to dip my sponge right into it. Tap some off from the back of my hand, and then right on the on both of my cheek. I'm making a mess. Come on. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of liquid highlight too. This bottle is getting so messed up because I use it all the... Yeah, Tahoe? It's the Makeup Revolution highlighter in champagne. I love this. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my palette and dip my sponge right into that. And I'm just gonna use the tip over here. Alright, and then I'm just use the part of my sponge where I did my foundation, and I'm just gonna kind of go over everything really quick just to make sure everything's kind of blended. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with my powders now. So I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. I'm going to kind of take this all over the face. So I'm going to start with the cheeks and do just the cheeks and the temples and a little bit under my eyes. I'm not going to powder my whole face because then I will look super dry, which I do not like. So I'm just going to press it on to my cheeks. My temples, where I'm going to put more powder product basically. And I'm going to leave kind of the middle of my face alone. And put a little bit down my neck too. I'm just gonna take whatever's extra. I'm gonna tap out right under my eyes just a little bit. I'm just gonna take whatever's extra and just kind of set that a little bit. Not too much, just because my eyes don't look great with a ton of powder underneath. So, all right. I think I'm gonna finish up the face and then I'll go back to finishing up the eyes. Okay. So I'm going to use my Cali contour kit. You guys know I love this guy. And I'm actually going to take the contour color kind of on a fluffier brush. So this color here, I'm actually gonna do like a light contour. Nothing crazy. And then on kind of a domed brush, I'm gonna take that bronzer, like shimmery color, and the warm bronzer together. And I'm just gonna warm up the face now. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that warmer color. Just gonna run it down my neck just a little bit. Just to make everything match. And my arms are like naturally darker than the rest of my body, so. Alright. And the blush I'm going to use today is a Becca blush. I have a little sample size of their Camilla blush. So it looks like this. This is a really pretty glowy color, which I love a good glowy look. So definitely going for that. I'm kind of use a stippling brush because this can be pretty pigmented. I'm gonna take that powder brush again and just kind of diffuse that out a little bit. Pretty. Alright, and then I'm gonna take two highlights because I am that extra. And they're two of my favorites. I'm gonna take the Cover FX highlighting lighting powder, whatever it is, in Sunlight. Looks like this. This is one of my current obsessions. And then on big fluffy fan brush, I'm just gonna get that all over the place. This one's a really nice natural highlight. I've talked about it a lot recently. So I'm just gonna kind of go ham with this. All right, and then I'm gonna take my Anastasia Amrezy highlight. This is a great, beautiful, crazy pigmented shimmery highlight. And on a little more of like a domed, or actually not that brush. Where is my other favorite highlighting? Here it is. This is actually a setting brush, but I love to use it for highlight because it's so small. I'm just gonna clean it off really quick because I'm not sure what was on here last. All right, I'm just gonna take that. I'm gonna pop that kind of more like at the top of my cheekbone, just to really make those pop. And I'm gonna take this also on my brow bone and inner corner. Let's see, I just have a little baby fluffy brush that I'm gonna do that with. All right, so that is all the face powders pretty much done. Let's hop back into the eyes really quick. So I'm gonna go back into my Soft Glam palette And actually I'm just gonna clean off that brush I just used for my highlight on the eyes, because it's not too big of a fluffy brush. And I'm gonna take Burnt Orange, that first shade right here. I'm just gonna run that under the lash line to start. I've talked about before that I don't like a lot under my lash line, but with this smoky bag, you definitely want something under there. All right, and then on a little bit smaller, whoops, throwing things everywhere. I'm like the messiest person at getting ready. It's really bad. A little bit more concentrated of a fluffy brush. I'm gonna go in with Rustic and do kind of the same thing, not taking it in quite as far, but just kind of gently run that probably about 3/4 of the way in, not all the way to my inner corner. I'm just making sure to connect that upper part of my eye to it too. Alright, and then finally I'm going to take a little pencil brush, and on Cypress Umber, that darkest shade that I used, I'm just gonna connect those and just run it just about like halfway under my eye. And then I'm going to take that first brush I used again and just kind of gently blend all those together. Alright, so those are that bottom lash done. Alright, I think the last powder I need to use before I set the face is my eyebrow powder. So I'm going to use my NYX Professional Powder Brow Pencil. I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and lightly go over my brows just a little bit, just to get some of that foundation off of them. I'm going to take the spoolie. Tahoe, please stop. Kind of brush through my brows. And then I'm just going to fill them in. Actually, I need the sharpener. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm just going to sharpen that pencil really quick. Alright, and then I'm just going to fill these brows in a little bit. Alright, brows filled in. Boom. Alright, now I'm going to take a couple setting sprays, because that's just the way I am. I'm going to take the Urban Decay Chill first. This really helps like set down all that powder. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of my all-nighter to really lock everything in too. And I'm just going to fan that all down. All right, we are on the final steps, everybody. Final steps. So I'm gonna first set my eyebrows down with my Make Me Brow. And then I'm going to use a combo of mascaras. I'm going to use my Lash Princess first from Essence, and then I'm going to go over it with my Voluminous from L'Oreal. I'm going to do that top and bottom. Do I need liner? No, cool without liner. Debating if I want to put on liner or not. Alright, so that is the first coat. I'll let that dry just a teeny tiny bit. Actually, I'm probably good to go on to my top lashes again. Now I'm going with the Voluminous. Alright, so those are the lashes. Let those dry a little bit. I'm going to move on to my lips. I think this is the last step, to be honest. So I'm going to use this L'Oreal liner that I've used before, and I cannot find it online anymore, anywhere. I don't know what happened to it, but I like it. This is the shade Au Naturel. I bet L'Oreal has a really similar shade, but I cannot find this particular pencil anymore. Alright, and then I pulled a lipstick. I'm not sure if this is going to be the right one. No, that's too dark. I think I'm going to use this color. This was a special like birthday gift one year from one of Sephora or Ulta or something. It's a Tarteist lip paint. This is in the shade Birthday Suit. I don't know if this shade is available, but these lip paints are really good. All right, I think that's it for the makeup. Looks pretty good. Kind of look at myself in like natural light too. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think it looks good. The next step is to tame my mane. A little crazy right now. I think I'm just going to kind of curl it with a straight iron. See how that looks. It's still a little wet. I might have to blow dry it really quickly first. But let me go plug in my flat iron and see what I want to do. Okay, yes, this bathroom is a mess. I know, it's fine. So my hair is dry and I just brushed it out a little bit. I'm just gonna add a little bit of hairspray. I like this Matrix one because it has, it helps fight against humidity, which it's not super humid in the Northwest, but, in the Pacific Northwest, but. I'm just gonna flip my hair over and kind of use them on the back side too. Okay. And my hair has leave-in conditioner, a little bit of oil, and some mousse in it to help it hold too. I'm just waiting for my flat iron to heat up, and then I will start attempting to curl my hair. So I'm just gonna section off. I think I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 sections, we'll see. All right, so I'm gonna kind of use my flat iron. I'm gonna take the piece and hopefully you can see this, kind of go over it once just to like flatten it, and then I'm gonna curl it like that. You just kind of flip it over, and then hopefully this works. Sometimes it works for me. My best friend is way better at this than I am. Marissa, I need you here to do my life for me. There we go, it's a little better. And I see it just makes like a nice little curl right there. So I'm just gonna do this on the rest of my head, and I'll just kind of fast forward through all this. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave it like this for right now. I might touch it up like right before we leave, but it looks pretty good for right now. So that's my hair for right now. I'll show you the whole outfit and everything finished just in a second. Alright everyone, this is my final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to join our little adventure family. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. So I will see you in my next adventure. Bye!